Hey everybody, I hope you can hear me. So I'm going to give everybody a few minutes to pop in. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Thursday night. I do apologize. We are working on this tonight to get it finished. Hello, Joyce. And I will tell you right now, I did not prep my stuff like I normally do. I would prep them, label my bags, and have the right symbols to them. But I didn't do that this time. So, I hope you guys are having a wonderful Thursday. Yes, I did start row A already because I'm trying to get this done for my nephew. And so I'm on row B. And we're going to go ahead and continue. I will get the camera flip. And I don't like to use my add a quarter ruler. It's something I just don't. Hey Mary Jane, how are you? But I will tell you, hey Sandra, my amazing quilt shop, they actually ended up labeling them for me. The card is not going to be in red. It is going to be in yellow. So I hope you guys are having a wonderful evening, as I only have one more day, and yes, the live for tomorrow will not be happening due to the fact that I have to take the little puppies to the boarding. So I forgot what time I set that and just got a notification today. So we're just going to make it work too. And yes, I still did mark my bags as I went, since I didn't prep really well. We're going to go ahead and sew this piece on over here at the sewing machine. So anybody have questions that I can hopefully help you answer about FF foundation paper piecing or any other questions? And yes, I do leave these little pieces with my actual fabric, only to see if I have smaller pieces to use them for, because I don't want to waste them. So I'm going to go ahead, and as long as you're doing it in numerical order, you shouldn't have any problems. I'm going to go ahead and press number 5 and then trim it down. What are most people's plans for the weekend? Do some of you plan on just sewing all weekend? I am trying to keep my fabric with the right names and all that kind of stuff. And yes, I'm going to end up with extra. So, hey Sean. Oh, I bet you had fun though. I'm working on this. It is for my nephew. He is getting his Eagle Scout once we get back from our trip. And so I'm trying to see if I can finish most of it before we leave. Ooh. I hope you find some good stuff, Mary Jane. I'm going to trim that down a little bit because it's Friday. Hello, Francine. Francine, my other friend is here, besides Sandra Kay. The guy who sews is my friend Sean from Australia. Francine is one of my friends from the TikTok world. So, I am hoping when I do have some goals for when I get back from our cruise. To actually get my studio cleaned up. Also to find ways to increase my content share so that you guys can see that. I am also taking some videos and posting them up here on YouTube so you guys can see my trip. So, Okay, Francine, you better be safe. If they're small, like these tiny pieces, you do not have to keep them. If they're like these, I would. Just to make sure you have, if you have a small piece. I am going back to Mexico, Honduras, Belize, and Cozumel. Yep, I knew what you mean, Sean. Hi, Dolan. Please do stay warm. And this is actually a big trip that we're doing together as my side of the family and my husband's side. Okay. So, it's just more of trying to have fun and enjoy after dealing with a bunch of family emergency. I'm just glad it's done because we don't have to deal with it for a while. Other than we have to come back and deal with some other stuff. We actually leave Saturday on an airplane from here to New Orleans. We are doing 2 beaches, and the rest of the time we're just going to shop in the areas. So I got now we're down to 7. I will show you what I have done of row A. So So here's the first block. Here's the second. Here's the third. Here's the fourth. And so far, I will tell you this, I am enjoying it. Because it's simple. I can use my own printer so that I can make copies to do it again for my family. My parents have Camaros, and so I'm going to be doing that for them. Once I get through some other projects that I have planned for the state fair. Thank you. I didn't piece them together yet because I want to get through most of it first. Yes, it is. I heard amazing things. I wanted to do them, but I didn't want to do the full kit because I tend to, most of you know that I tend to change the colors in the kits and do them my unique way. Alright. I'm going to trim that fuzzy end off. And like I said, my quilt store was very nice. And they took little notepads and actually write the color as they cut them off the bolt, so I didn't get confused. I love doing FPP. This one, I can say, it's not worth gathering dust, but all I can say is I am so far, and this is the second day I've been working on it, am loving it. Maybe we need to have a legit kit date, Mr. Sean, and work on them. But yes, I did pre-crease my paper so that I make sure I have enough. Yes, you let me know and I'll probably pick another project from them and we can do it together. I don't mind. It may be different projects that we pick. I might just use the same one and do it again because I'm doing it for my mom's next. And maybe I'll be more prepared than I was last time. Yes, I missed a sew session with you, mister. We need to do that again. I'll have to make sure I give you the dates that I'm not available. Because I will tell you this, I have another cruise coming up. And did I just run out of baggies? Yep. Oh, okay. Found some more baggies. So, if a shop does not have a color like this one did, so like instant, they didn't have indigo, but we tried to match the color as close as possible to the indigo, so we found one, which was perfect. I love about how someone who actually goes, hey, let's try this one. Okay, talk to you later, Sean. Thank you. I won't be live next week since I will be on a ship, but there will be a video dropping on that Friday. So prepare for the FPP of a Shamrock. I hope you will all enjoy that. And please know, I am going to make sure you guys get to live through me seeing the trip. Go this way. So, I didn't want you guys to think I forget about you guys on this trip. You will all get to see the next one as well, because the next one in June is to the Bahamas. So, here's my question. Would ever try to do a legit kit or any FPP patterns? I would ignore that. I don't know why it's doing that. I do apologize. But would you do any of those or not? Or do you feel like you need a little bit more easy projects to start with? Easy project? Okay, Joyce, did you ever found... So here's my question. Who told you, or did you find me through YouTube I do. Okay. That's understandable. We all have our own opinion. I do know I'd like to try to design my own FPP stuff. I haven't figured it out yet. So, would the other... How many is doing the FPP thing with me? That I do on Fridays. And are you enjoying those? Because they're small and simple. I don't know how many did. Here's what we have so far. We had the heart last week. We did it in a small version. We had some of these HST triangles fun FPP. I'm trying to keep them in an order so that we can actually see them. Here's the fairy. And I think my pumpkin and... Yep, they're there. There's my pumpkin and there's my slice of pie. So here's my question. If I ever was to make a design or a couple, would you be interested in doing those? The only reason I went with the legit kit is because they had the kimono. Typically, I don't usually buy a lot of patterns from different companies. I try to find the easy ones. But you guys all know I did my... And that's understandable, Joyce. You guys all know I do Violet Crafts. I love doing hers, too. There is a new pattern that I got as a gift. Let me see if I can find her. It's a mama and a papa. Or mama and a baby. And here's the rhino of the mom and baby. And here's the T-Rex I'm going to do next. And the wolf again. Okay. So, you're telling me I need to try to make something. And that's fine. I will be doing it. I'd be willing to. If I can figure out how to run my software, I will. Now I've just got to figure out how to get this off without tearing the paper. There we go. Because I keep painter's tape right there on hand if I need to ever seam rip. I'm going to trim the side so it's smooth. I'm using the small iron compared to the big one. The big one's making funny noises and I don't want to turn it on. So, I will try to make some FPP as soon as I do some studying on it. And how to make them. Okay. Thank you for telling me because I would like to know what you guys are interested and not interested in. So here's what I will do. I will put a poll out. I'll put a poll out and you guys tell me what you want. And we may divide the poll in half. So for those that don't want to do animals, can do something else out of my list. And please know, it is not a cost to you. It is something I want to do with you guys. Please know that. And if you're still nervous, Joyce, We have a Google Drive in my description box that has all of what we've done and all that we're getting ready to do. So the Friday the 20th, I'm trying to think. The 22nd, we will be doing the Bonita bunny. And then the last Friday, we're doing the Chester the chicken. So I found those for Easter. And then next Friday, you'll get a video of the shamrock. I wanted, I know some of you have a really tight budget and some of you have certain type of budget that you have to deal with. But I am going to tell you this. I would like to be, Sandra can help me, correct me if I'm saying it wrong. I want to be that person that can do free things with you and you guys can enjoy. And that you're not feeling like you have to put money out. Yes, it would be nice, but I don't want that. I want to be your friends. I want to give you guys fun projects to do with. And it doesn't make you guys afraid to run away from that. Oh, pink pearl. And I hope me saying that doesn't make you guys want to run the other direction. I want to make more friends, and I want to make you guys enjoy the projects we do together. And if at any given moment you see a project and you're unsure about something, in my about section is my email address, and you can more than welcome follow me there. Go to my Facebook group. What else? If you feel like I'm being all talkative crazy, please let me know. I don't want to make you guys feel like I'm just blabbing your ears off. I'm trying to make it fun. I'm trying to make sure you guys can have the blast. There are a couple of things I'd like to do, but I want to make sure you guys are in the view of wanting to do that with me. Okay. I have thought about doing a Zoom. Yes, I already do a Zoom for UFOs. And there's a lot of people that go to that one. I've been doing it. I will tell you, March 23rd, 2 p.m. Central will be the UFO Zoom. If you want to join, you have to email me so I can give you the link to it. If you're willing to. You do not have to. It is free, for sure. And then we could do maybe another Zoom of foundation paper piecing. And talk about different ways we can work. I will tell you, normally I use freezer paper for this stuff. This already came on newspaper print, and I'm really enjoying it. So I am actually looking at ordering newsprint paper and stop the freezer paper unless I get like projects like the Violet Craft or the other one, the dinosaur and the rhino. If my ring ever gets really shiny in your face, guys, please let me know. It's my new wedding band that my husband got me. And I don't want it to shine in your face. But I just don't want you guys to feel like I'm... I am looking for some FPP for April. If any of you would like to help me find some, I don't mind having the help that you think we might like to do. I will be looking while I'm on a cruise at night, but most of the time I'm probably going to be out doing my English paper piecing for the Queens of Diamond. The only reason I have not kept pulling the iron board off is because I just figured this is easier to do my FPP on and use a smaller cutting mat. Double B. I know that it looks like it's wasting a lot of fabric. It is not, because sometimes you can use the leftover pieces to fill in the places that have small pieces. And I usually, like I said, I try to make sure I'm prepped before I start a project. I was just starting because I'm trying to get it done before we leave. At least halfway. There we go. This way. Here's what it looks like so far before I start trimming more. I only have 2 more pieces to put on. Well, I'll show you what it looks like so far. Which is right up. Here we go. We're starting to get into the car. Hey Kim, how are you? I am just working on a FPP project. I wish this was folded a little better, but I love how they fold. They make sure it's nice and neat. So, like this piece, I wouldn't be able to put in a Ziploc bag, but I like to keep a Ziploc bag next to it. That's good. I'm trying to get this project done. It is this little car. So this whole car here will be yellow instead of red. And normally, Kim, you know me, and Sandra knows me, I usually prep, but I didn't because I'm in a hurry because we leave Saturday and I go get on a boat on Sunday and I don't get back till the 17th. And so I want to get as much done so that I can work on, when I get back, whatever I have not finished, I want to get it all completed done. And so if you don't have, like, this is too big to put, I usually take my Wonder Clip and clip it to the fabric. Thank you, Kim. This is for an 8. His birthday was in October. He is getting his Eagle Scout not till the 24th. He gets his Eagle Scout, and I want to make sure, and so does my husband, because my husband's a very, very proud uncle, to get this done for him so that he can show off everybody about it. He originally wanted bumblebee stripes, but to angle all those stripes would have took me an extra 3 weeks just to make sure I put them right. So I was like, I'm not doing that, so I'll just make a yellow car. And I told my husband that, and he said that's better than stressing yourself out to making sure all those lines were matching the right direction. Pull that. So by having the bag attached to your fabric allows you to know where your baggie of scrap goes. And yes, at the end I tend to dump them into one little big bag, but I use the Ziploc bags again and again, no matter what, because I can naturally, like the next quilt for this car, I have 2 more, Yes, it will. Thank you, Kim. I have 2 more to make. I gotta make one in red and one in gray. And I'll tell you that you do not have to follow the color pattern. So, like, I followed all that page, but here I did not. I changed it and did 3 of each in one color. And so there's 4 of the yellow fabric to be that way. Yes, I could trim the pieces down, but I want to make sure I'm covering the space. Press it. Yes, you can finger press. Yes, I did, Kim. About 5:30 this morning when my dog woke me up. Because he does not like storms. You can finger press or use one of these little rollers. But I prefer to press at the same time trying to allow it to be flatter. I was trying to think of words. My brain is losing words today. I do apologize for that, even though I should not have to. I have a habit of it, so... And then I'm going to trim off the rest. And here's another piece. Here's the next piece. Anybody have questions that I can answer for you? As I grab the next piece, paper, which comes with 2, so I cut them in half. And yes, I use my paper scissors because I don't do the You do not have to cut all the way down, but I prefer to so I don't have to do a whole lot of cutting. And like this one comes with multiple pieces. So like this has multiple pieces in this section. And yes, we'll piece them together. Originally I was not going to. I was just going to lay them in there and then piece them together later. But we may see. Alright. This is A. So I'm going to put the B over there. And then I'm going to pre-crease my paper so it's not... I don't have to do that when I get to the next piece. So when I go to trim the excess of paper, you're not sitting there trying to trim it all at once and try to fight with folding. I like to pre-crease because it gives it more roughness so you don't have to worry about it. See, like I have all these pieces and I'm going through to see which one would fit the best before I use the big piece. I know, Kim, and we were just talking about that a moment ago. And I think we've come to where I'm going to make my own patterns. And you guys can get them because I want to help my thing is I want to help you guys. Yes, money would be a good idea, but to me, it's more making friends than anything else. And so by making patterns and doing different fun things will help. And then at this stage, if you need, because with this, you'll need glue on your first piece. You do not have to, but I prefer to because it holds it temporary. Like that. And then we go in there. So we're going to pull back 2. And before we get further along, for those that don't know that I finished the project from a week ago, and it's not completed, but it's getting there. I just need to fill one more piece, and I'm waiting for it to show up. See, I have another piece. Alright, good night, Francine. And by the way, for those that just showed up, Francine is another friend of mine from the TikTok world where I hang out with and do lives with. And that's a place that we do things together. She crochets, she knits, she crochets, sews a bunch of other items. any questions I can help you with. And Kim, as I will tell you, I normally don't buy expensive projects. And most of you know that I don't do kits very often. It's very rare, unless it's something I really like. But I usually try to just buy the pattern so that we can have fun with it. And like, if any of you want, and there's a pattern you want to do and you're not sure about, and you think maybe, I don't know how, you can always email me and say, hey, would you be willing to do this, this, and this? I may say yes or no, as long as you're okay with having the answer to you. I don't mind answering and seeing if it's a project I can do with you guys, and I don't mind. I know that we're going to be doing a pattern soon when I get back. I'm going to start a series of, we're going to work on the project pattern. This pattern will not be as big as you think it is because it looks big. It's not going to be. I'm trying to make it smaller. Cute. So, there's. Thank you. I will be doing the wolf 2 more times. So just know that. And I'm going to do the dinosaur. And just know that when you pick up a FPP pattern, you do not have to do the matching colors. The wolf that I did for my daughter that Kim is talking about, that was done in my daughter's favorite colors. The first elephant I did was done in my niece's favorite colors as well. And they were, yes, absolutely stunning and beautiful. And no matter what, I try to keep going, and even what happens, people don't like different colors to the pattern, but I try my hardest so that you guys can see that you do not have to do the pattern. It is just there for you to use. And before we get off, I will show you the quilt that I was working on not last week, but a week ago. So you guys can see that. So, I don't know. Yeah, it's then I pulled the bag too far open. So here's one piece done to it. So we're going to find the other piece. So if a piece is, because you're going to be retaching it to make the square, because that's what the legit kit does. If they say like B2A, B2B, B whatever, follow it just like you would in just that block as like 1, 2, 3. You'd still do it the same way as your blocks to attach them together. So I'm going to show you the pattern because I'm going to hop off here in a minute from last week, or a week ago. I was doing this. I have to wait for one piece of fabric to show up and then the quilt top is done. I just have to put the border, add the border. And let me see if I can move the chair out of the way so you guys can see. So there you go. It's all, I just have to wait for the final row to be done. And then it's ready for me to long arm it. And somehow I left this little piece here. Let's snip that off. So here you go. So I hope you guys all have a wonderful evening. Thank you for being with me tonight. I will see you all in about a week and a half. Since I won't be able to get on tomorrow because I have to take care of the baby. Fur babies need to go hang out with their little special friends while we're gone. So you all have a fabulous night. And Be creative, be you, be unique. Until then, stay you, and I will hope to see you soon.